Welcome back to the Time with God series, Joyce Meyer's Everyday Life Bible Journey for Busy Moms. I'm WendyMichelle Thompson. Let's pick up at Genesis 8. And God earnestly remembered Noah and every living thing and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind blow over the land, and the waters sank down and abated. Also, the fountains of the deep and the windows of the heavens were closed. The gushing rain from the sky was checked, and the waters receded from the land continually. At the end of 150 days, the waters had diminished. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat in Armenia. And the waters continued to diminish until the 10th month. On the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the high hills were seen. Verse 6, at the end of another 40 days, Noah opened a window of the ark which he had made, and sent forth a raven, which kept going to and fro until the waters were dried up from the land. Then he sent forth a dove to see if the waters had decreased from the surface of the ground. But the dove found no resting place on which to roost, and she returned to him to the ark, for the waters were yet on the face of the whole land. So he put forth his hand and drew her to him into the ark. Verse 10, he waited another 7 days and again sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came back to him in the evening, and behold, in her mouth was a newly sprouted and freshly plucked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the waters had subsided from the land. Then he waited another 7 days and sent forth the dove, but she did not return to him any more. In the year 601 of Noah's life, on the first day of the first month, the waters were drying up from the land. And Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and behold, the surface of the ground was drying. And on the 27th day of the second month, the land was entirely dry. Verse 15, and God spoke to Noah, saying, go forth from the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives with you. Bring forth every living thing that is with you, of all flesh, birds and beasts, and every creeping thing that creeps on the ground, that they may breed abundantly on the land, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. And Noah went forth, and his wife and his sons and their wives with him, after being in the ark 1 year and 10 days. Every beast, every creeping thing, every bird, and whatever moves on the land went forth by families out of the ark. I bet they had to be running off that ark. And verse 20, Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every clean, the 4-footed animal, and of every clean fowl or bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. When the Lord smelled the pleasant odor, a scent of satisfaction to his heart, the Lord said to himself, I will never again curse the ground because of man, for the imagination, the strong desire, a man's heart is evil and wicked from his youth. Neither will I ever again smite and destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. That concludes Genesis chapter 8, verses 1 through 22.